First word is spiritual. Spiritual means religious, something muqaddas or rohani. Spiritual, religious, muqaddas, rohani. Calm. Calm is peaceful. Peaceful, quiet, tranquil. Pursukoon. Verses, misala, sher. Rhythmic, rhythmatical composition. Enable. To enable something means to give someone the authority or means जरिया देना जराए देने to do something किसी काबिल बनाना काबिल करना. And the last word is simplicity. Simplicity. Simplicity means the quality or condition of being easy to understand or do. The quality or condition the quality of or condition of being easy to understand or do. Sada lohi or sadgi. Simplicity. Okay. Let's move on to the paragraphs. As days passed, Latif's love of God grew more and more. As days passed, Latif's love of God grew more and more until he found pleasure only in devotion and spent most of his time in prayer and deep thinking. As days passed, जैसे जैसे दिन गुजरते गए, Latif's love of God grew more and more. लतीफ़ का प्यार towards God it grew बढ़ता गया more and more मजीद बढ़ता गया until जब तक के he found pleasure only in devotion. There came a stage when he only found pleasure in devotion and prayers and deep thinking. So he spent most of his time in prayers and deep thinking. His spiritual power grew stronger with prayer and devotion. The more he prayed, the more spiritual he became. His power started growing with prayers and devotion. So much so that people began to be attracted towards him. He became so spiritual and so religious that people around him they started becoming attracted towards him. Anyone who came to him was strongly impressed by his gentle ways, and his followers increased day by day. When people came to meet him, they they became so impressed by his kind ways, by his gentle ways, that the number of his followers it started increasing. Close to the mount on which Lal Latif came to live is a natural lake. What is close to the mount? A natural lake. Close to the mount on which Lal Latif came to live is a natural lake. His poetic nature loved the calm atmosphere. He would spend much of his time sitting on the bank of the lake Kinara, Lake Jheel. He would spend much of his time sitting on the bank of the lake. As he sat there, he prayed to God. What did he do while he was sitting on the bank of the lake? He used to pray there. He prayed to God, and sometimes he composed verses in his capital H, means this refers to God, in his praise. Okay. Shah Latif was not only a saint and a poet, but also a musician. Shah Latif was not only a saint and a poet. Apart from being saint and a poet, he was also a musician. He found great comfort in music. He found music to be relaxing. He found great comfort in music. His skill in this art, which art? Art of music. His skill in this art enabled him के काबिल बनाया, enabled him to do what? To make many improvements and changes in the difficult music of his time. The music during the times of Lal Latif used to be difficult. And Lal Latif was a lover of simplicity. He wanted everything around him to be simple. And that's why he converted the difficult music of his time into something simple. Okay? He did not agree. Sorry. As in everything else, he loved simplicity in the music and musical. He loved simplicity in music and musical instruments. He did not agree with the idea that music should be difficult. So he made it simple. He also invented a simple musical instrument and called it tamburo. Shah Abdul Latif was a saint and he was a poet, and he was at the same time a musician too. And he also invented a simple musical instrument. And what was that musical instrument called? It was called a tamburo. Okay? It was like an instrument used by Arabs, but the number of strings was different. To this day, the tamburo is popular all over Sindh. Old and young play it. इसे बजाते हैं old and young, बड़े और बूढ़े, सॉरी बड़े और बूढ़े नहीं, बच्चे और बूढ़े, जवान और बूढ़े play it, इसे बजाते हैं, and sing the songs of Latif to its simple but moving tunes. Is that clear? Is this clear? If there is any difficulty, you may let me know. If there is none, you may let me know. Please ask me if you want to ask anything, and then we'll move towards the next paragraphs. Miss, do we have to do all question answers of chapter 1 in our copy? No. No, Michelle Beta. Nothing is to be done in the copy so far. Everything that is given to you as assignments is for practice purpose only, and you're not supposed to do anything in your neat copies. The copies are out of stock for now. Not every child has got his hands on the course and the copies. So once the copies will be available, we will give you written tasks, and that would be different. The tasks that you will have to do in your notebooks will be uploaded in Google Classroom, and I will let you people know that you have to do it in your classwork copies. I'll define everything, what's to be done in the notebook, what's to be done in rough notebook as practice. Unless I tell you to do something in your classwork copy. You're not supposed to do anything in your classwork copy. I'll direct you people clearly, okay? So you people wait for it. Till then, you people are supposed to do every task that is given to you in your rough copies. Let's move on to the next paragraphs. Now we will read last three paragraphs. These paragraphs are at page 10 and 11. Okay? The difficult words from these paragraphs are buried. It's buried. The correct pronunciation is buried, not buried. This word here, buried, that means placed or hidden underground. दफनाया हुआ, जमीन के अंदर दफनाया हुआ. Okay? Buried. To value something, किसी चीज, to value something means to treasure something. अजीज होना. To keep something close to your heart. To consider something as something important. Okay? That is to value something. The next word is melody. Melody is a sweet and agreeable succession of sounds. Geet, nagme, nagme. Then we have dome. Dome is gumbat. To represent, to represent means to exemplify. मिसाल पेश करना. We have purity. Purity, which means freedom from any sinister or improper motives or views. Views, khayalat, motives, irade. Freedom from any sinister, gunahgar or improper, गैर इखलाकी. पाक होना. Okay, paki. Purity is in Urdu is paki. Then we have dignity. Dignity is glory, self-esteem, loftiness or grace, azumat. And equality. Equality is evenness, uniformity, barabari. Is that clear? Should we move on to the reading of the last three paragraphs? Yes? Okay. Lal Latif died in 1165 Hijra, underline this date, on the mound where he had lived and was buried there. Lal Latif died in 1165 Hijra on the mound where he lived and where he had lived and was buried there. A famous king of Sindh, a famous king of Sindh, Ghulam Shah Kalhoro, a famous king of Sindh, Ghulam Shah Kalhoro. Underline this name. Ghulam Shah Kalhoro was so devoted to him, he liked Shah Latif so much that he built a shrine over his grave. Who built a shrine over Shah Latif's grave? A famous king of Sindh, Ghulam Shah Kalhoro, built a shrine over his grave. Latif's devotees, his fans, his admirers, they collected his poetry, the poetry that Shah Latif had written in praise of God. The devotees, the people who loved him, the people who admired him. They collected his poetry, and this collection came to be the Risalo of Shah Abdul Latif or Shah Jo Risalo. Okay, the collection of Shah Abdul Latif's poetry is called Risalo of Shah Abdul Latif or Shah Jo Risalo. He was a poet of the people. Who was he? He was poet of the people. So he wrote poetry in the language of common man. His poetry was simple, that every man could understand. This collection of his poems is so valued, is considered so important that it has been translated into many languages. One great quality of Latif's poetry, simplicity के अलावा, one great quality of Latif's poetry, besides its simplicity, is its moving music. Okay, there are two basic qualities of Shah Latif's poetry. One of them is its simplicity. The other one is its moving music. When you listen to it, when you listen to Shah Abdul Latif's poetry, even if you do not understand a word of it, you will be moved by its melody. Okay, Latif's Urs is held at his shrine every year on 14th Safar. Underline this. Latif's Urs is held at his shrine on 14th Safar, the second month of Muslim calendar. Safar is the second month of Muslim calendar, Islamic calendar. Many thousands of people gather, listen to saints' songs sung on the tamburo, and offer their prayers. Many learned men, they read papers that tell about Latif's life and his poetry. This is how his Urs is celebrated. When is his Urs celebrated? It is celebrated on 14th of Safar. Safar is the second month of Islamic calendar, and many thousands of people they come and gather at Shah Abdul Latif's shrine, and they listen to the saint's songs, his songs sung on tamburo, and offer prayers there. And many learned men they read papers that tell about Latif's life and his poetry. And recently, what has been built? Recently, a library, a rest house, and a museum have been built there. The shrine itself has been rebuilt. Shrine has been rebuilt. दोबारा तामीर किया गया है मज़ार को, and connected with the main road. Its lovely white dome, shrine's lovely white dome, representing the purity and dignity. The white color it is connected with purity and dignity. Okay, so the white dome represents the purity and dignity of Shah Latif, and it can be seen from many kilometers. The last paragraph is that Latif's message is the message of love. Latif's message is the message of, underline this, is the message of love. Latif's message is the message of love. He believed in the brotherhood. He believed in the brotherhood and equality of men, and in pleasing God by good deeds. It's good. So the Latif's message is the message of brotherhood, the message of equality of men, and the message of pleasing God by good deeds. And this was also taught to us by our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in his last sermon. So Latif's message is basically the message of Islam, the message of God. And this, according to him, is the goal of life. And he says that your goal of life is to spread, brotherhood, to uphold brotherhood, and to uphold equality of men, and to consider pleasing God by good deeds. This is the goal of everybody's life. This is it. Now we will move towards the MCQs. Before I move towards the MCQs, I'll let you people tell me if you have any difficulty or any questions. Attendance होगी. होगी in the last 5 minutes. I'll call your attendance, okay? Or let's call your attendance first and then move towards the MCQs. So even if we run out of time, your attendance is called. I believe this is group A. So let's call your attendance. Write down present with your name. Sayyida Sundus Ansar, Rumesa Adil, Alishba Mariam Rizvi, Alishba Haq, Khadija Roshni, Muhammad Ashir Khan, Muhammad Salman, Tuba Ahmed, Abdul Rafe, Fatma, Zubia, Abdullah Behleem, Uzaifa Amjad, Anas Adnan, Warda Pirzada, Ushna Khan, Maha Mansoor, Sayyida Mahalij, Ikra Anwar, Mariam, Isha Hafiz, Mishal, Muhammad Nabil, Muzdalfa Amir, Anusha Zafar, Batul Munir, Zainab Fatima, Hiba Khan, Taha Ali, Nimra Qureshi, M. Abdullah Hassan, Muhammad Ahmad, Khadija Ali, Sadul Rahman Shamsi, Bibi Sharfunnisa, Muhammad Zayan Ahmad, Ehsan Raza Lagari, Hamza Shakil, Hira Shahid, M. Hashir Shahir Khan, Aima Kashif, Munawwar Fatma, Khadija Razak, Nawal Abid, Ayan Tariq, Minhal Abdul Rahim, Muhammad Ashir Khan, Muhammad Hamza bin Said, Maham Zain, Muhammad Uzaifa Ahmad, and Anas Ahmad Sheikh. Please, you people, write your attendance. If your name has not been called, then this is not your group. Beta, unfortunately, you're taking classes in the wrong group. Okay. You people write your attendance. In the meantime, we'll do the MCQs. The shrine of Data Ganj, Baksh, and Mia Mir Sahib are in. Where are these shrines? Yes, Muhammad Zain, your roll number is 15. Yes, you belong to this group. Yes, it's in Lahore. Very good. The one great quality of Latif's poetry, besides its simplicity, is its following music, vibrating music, moving music, or fascinating music. Moving music. Alish Bahak, Ikra Anwar, very good. Aima, very good. Let's move on to the next MCQ. Shah Latif was a scholar of Arabic and Persian, German and French, Spanish and Dutch, Turkish and Hindi. Khadija Razak, very good. It's Arabic and Persian. Khadija, Aima, Alish Bahak, Mariam, M. Salman, Ehsan Raza, Huzaifa Ahmed, Nawal, Rumesa, Maham Ushna, Sundars, very good. Munawar Fatma. Let's move on to the next MCQ. Shah Latif started writing poems in his childhood, boyhood, adulthood, or old age. Boyhood. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, he started writing poems in his boyhood. From Hyderabad, Bhit is at a distance of this one is not in the lesson. It's in the exercise. So I'll answer it myself. Bhit is at the distance of 55 kilometers. Shah Latif is not only a saint and poet, but also a politician, tabib, sportsman, or musician. He was a musician. Yes. Some of you had already answered the previous MCQ. I really appreciate that you know it. And Latif's poetry is the message of brotherhood, peace, love, friendship. Love, yes. We especially did that. Latif's Urs is held at his shrine every year on 14th. Every year on 14th Safar. Excellent. Next is over Shah Latif's grave. A shrine was built by Ghulam Ali Qadir, Ghulam Shah Kalhoro, Ghulam Jaskani, or Ghulam Shah Talpur. Yes, Ghulam Shah Kalhoro. Shah Latif died in 1135, 1105, 1165, or 1112. He died in 1165. Shah Latif invented a musical instrument called, this one is obvious, tamburo. I'll read your messages and I'll see who has answered me and who has not. So you keep answering me alongside, you know, this thing. In Sindhi language, a mound of sand is called, in Sindhi, a mound of sand is called a bhit. Hira Shahid, Rumesa Adil, Minhal, Adna, Anas Adnan, Hiba Khan, Munawar Fatma Mariam, Varda Pirzada, Zubia, Alishba Nawal. Excellent, beta. That is the right answer. Um, Shah Latif got married at the age of 18, at the age of 20, at the age of 22 or 24. 24. Excellent. No, not 29. He got married at the age of 20. I believe that it was a typo and you knew it because 29 is not an option. Anyway, next is Shah Latif's father's name was. What was his father's name? Okay, Maha, I knew it that it was a mistake. Habib, Sayyid Habib Shah. Yes, yes, everyone is correct. Sayyid Habib Shah. Shah Latif's ancestors had migrated to Sindh from Hijrat, Istanbul, Basra, or Asfahan. That's correct. It shows that you people had remained attentive throughout the reading session, and I really appreciate that. Shah Abdul Latif was born in 1100 Hijra, 1102 Hijra, 1080 Hijra, 1202 Hijra. When was he born? Excellent. Okay, this is it for today. But before I end the meeting, I would really appreciate if you people go through that poem. The third lesson in your book is a poem that is the neem tree. It is at page 17. I would really appreciate if you people go through it before coming to the class next week. Okay? Go through it. I'll explain it to you. But before I explain it to you, I want you people to at least know what it's about. I don't want you people to, get it, to understand it. I just want you people to read it. Read it twice, and that's it. Read it twice before coming to the class on in the next week, whenever your class is. It's on Tuesday, I believe. I don't know. The timetable has been revised recently, and I don't know when you have your next class next week. But all I know is that I want you people to go through this twice before coming to the class next week, and you should read this introduction to the poetess as well. I'll let you people know how to read a poem, how to understand it. It is the method of reading a poem is a bit different from that of reading lessons, prose, prose and poems. This one, Shah Abdul Latif, was a prose, prose, and the neem tree is a poem. Okay, and one of you asked me how to study the the study of structures given in the book. The study of structures is given in the exercise. These are some words that are used differently at different situations, and all you have to do is go through the examples and you'll understand it. The words are really easy. It's like one of them is many, and other is off, and the other one is with, and there is at. These words are really easy. So I don't think I have to, explain you people its usage. You can understand it only by reading the examples. And that's it. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being a patient audience. Thank you for being a passionate audience. And thank you for being attentive throughout the lesson. Please take care of yourselves. Keep washing your hands. Keep staying at home. This is it for this week. Allah Hafiz.